How did you learn to read music? Was it through mnemonics? A lot of us learned that way, and though we got to where we are, it's not the most efficient way to read music. It's a little bit confusing, easy to mix them up, and let's face it, a lot of people didn't get to where we were and they did start with mnemonics. There are much more efficient ways to read music, and my favorite method of teaching is using intervals and landmark notes. By teaching your students just a few landmark notes and allowing them to read from there using patterns and intervals, they'll be reading in a much more intuitive and efficient way. Think of this like reading with sight words when you're reading written language. We don't sound out every single word, do we? No, and this is also how they teach in schools generally now. They don't teach students to sound out the words anymore. They teach them sight words at first, and then they get to the sounding out thing later. So you're not saying t, h, eh, because you wouldn't even get to the from that. You're just seeing the and you're saying the. And that's true of most words for you, unless you come across a really unusual one that you haven't seen before. Intervals are a bit like that in music. It's all about seeing patterns. So teach your students just a few landmark notes and then focus on the intervals, the seconds, the thirds, the distances between notes, and the common patterns that are coming up again and again in their music, and they're going to be much more efficient readers. I hope that you'll give that a go if you currently teach through mnemonics and see the difference it makes. I've found it to be massive in my studio.